Hello, everyone. Welcome to Royal Telly. I'm Chloe, your host for today. We have an intriguing discussion lined up for you. We're diving into the profound impact of Meghan Sussex's interview with Emily Chang. This isn't just about a royals chat with a journalist. It's about a revolution in authenticity, a confrontation of lies, and the crafting of an empire in the face of adversity. Exciting, isn't it? So, without further ado, let's delve right into our topic. Meghan's interview was not just a celebrity exchange, it was a confrontation with the lie that she's not a real person. In a world addicted to noise and clamor, Meghan has chosen the path of silence, a path that speaks volumes more than the loudest of shouts. She's chosen to let her actions, her work, her truth speak for her. She has chosen to be authentic in an industry that often demands constant performance, a facade to keep the masses entertained. Meghan is not just another face in the crowd. She is a woman who has chosen to live her life on her own terms. Despite the scrutiny and the criticism, she has chosen to step away from the relentless media circus to build her own empire, her own narrative. An empire that's not built on the shaky grounds of tabloid headlines, but on the solid foundation of her values, her vision, and her voice. In an industry of professional liars paid to tear her down, the most powerful and devastating thing she could do was simply say, "I just want people to know that I'm a real person." And with that, she dismantled the lie. She stripped away the illusion and showed the world the woman behind the headlines, the woman who is so much more than a duchess, an actress, a celebrity. She is Meghan, a woman who knows her worth, who knows her truth. She spoke about her brand as ever. She spoke about her show with love, Meghan, but this wasn't just a product launch. This was a declaration of independence, of strength, of resilience. She is not just surviving the storm, she is learning to dance in the rain. She is not just reacting to the chaos, she is creating her own calm. This is Meghan's choice. Her choice to remain authentic in a world addicted to pretense. Her choice to build her own empire in the face of adversity. Her choice to be herself unapologetically. She is not just surviving, she is building. She is not just reacting, she is creating. In the interview, Meghan spoke about her brand as ever and her show with Love, Meghan. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill celebrity chat. Oh no, it was a discussion that delved deeper than surface-level promotions and sound bites. Meghan opened up about As Ever, her brand that champions sustainability and ethical practices and how it reflects her personal commitment to these issues. She spoke passionately about her desire to create a brand that embodied her values and how she hopes As Ever will inspire others to make conscious consumer choices. Then, the conversation turned towards her show, With Love, Meghan. She shared her vision for the show, explaining how she wanted to create a platform that celebrated the power of human connection and kindness. She spoke about the importance of using her platform to uplift others, to share stories that matter, and to create a positive impact on the world. But what was most striking about the interview was the authenticity and strength that Meghan exuded. She wasn't there to just promote her brand and show. She was there to share her truth, to push back against the lies that the media has been peddling about her for the past 7 years. This interview wasn't just about Meghan, the show host, or Meghan, the brand creator. It was about Meghan, the human being, the woman who has been thrust into the public eye and faced relentless scrutiny and criticism. It was about a woman who, despite everything, is standing tall, determined to live her life on her own terms. She spoke with the calm serenity of someone who has come to terms with the harsh realities of her existence, someone who has learned to navigate the turbulent waters of fame. Her words were measured, her demeanor composed, her resolve unshaken. But this wasn't just a product launch. This was a declaration of independence. Meghan is no longer just reacting to the noise. She's creating her own symphony. She's not just surviving, she's thriving. And that, my friends, is the true essence of Meghan Sussex. She spoke with the wisdom of someone who has stared into the face of a media machine built on lies. Meghan Sussex, a woman who has become all too familiar with the media's relentless scrutiny and obsession, has managed to handle it all with a quiet yet devastating power. You see, Meghan understands the game. She knows the media makes its living off her name. She knows they'll never stop, and she's perfectly fine with that. But she doesn't respond with anger or frustration. Instead, she handles it with grace, with dignity, and with an unshakable calm that can only come from knowing who she truly is. Meghan isn't just surviving in this world of noise and chaos. She's thriving. She's building an empire in the midst of it all on her own terms. She's not just reacting to the constant barrage of noise and chatter. She's creating a brand as ever. She's creating a television show with Love Meghan. But most importantly, she's creating a narrative that is uniquely her own. She's not just a former royal, not just an actress, not just a wife or a mother. She's Meghan, a woman who has seen the worst of what the media can do and yet continues to rise above it. A woman who refuses to be reduced to a two-dimensional character in a tabloid soap opera. A woman who knows her worth and isn't afraid to assert it. Meghan's power doesn't come from a title or a crown. It comes from her authenticity, her resilience, and her unyielding belief in herself. She has mastered the art of the subtle clapback, a smile that goes right over their heads. She doesn't need to shout at the storm. She knows her show, her brand, and her unbreakable love for her family are her truth. And that truth? It's a force to be reckoned with. It's a beacon of light in a world that's often too dark. It's a testament to the power of being real, of being authentic, of being unapologetically oneself. Her truth, in the end, will drown out all the noise. And that, my friends, is the victory. Meghan, standing her ground, has triumphed over the tidal wave of tabloid trash and venomous vitriol. She's emerged victorious, not by playing their game, but by refusing to participate in it. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. But in the bizarre world of celebrity culture, it's a twisted, toxic version of it. Meghan's critics, they watch her every move, scrutinize her every word, mimic her fashion choices, all while loudly proclaiming their indifference. It's a paradox as perplexing as it is pitiful. They want to be her, yet they deny it, cloaking their envy in a shroud of scorn. But the poison they're brewing, it's not hurting Meghan. It's only hurting themselves. Because while they're busy stirring the pot of hate, Meghan is busy living. She's busy building a brand that stands for authenticity, creating a show that celebrates love, and raising a family that's grounded in compassion and respect. Meghan's victory isn't about defeating her critics. It's about rising above them. It's about recognizing that their words, their actions, their envy, it's not a reflection of her, but of them. And instead of letting it drag her down, she's used it to fuel her journey upwards. She's perfected the art of the subtle clapback. A smile that sails right over their heads, a silence that speaks louder than their screams. She doesn't need to roar back at the noise. She knows her truth is louder. Her truth, in her brand, in her show, in her love for her family, it's a siren song that drowns out the cacophony of criticism. Meghan's victory is a testament to the power of authenticity, the strength of silence, and the courage of conviction. It's a victory for every woman who's been told she's not real, not enough, or too much. It's a victory for everyone who's ever been torn down, only to build themselves back up, stronger and more powerful than before. Her unbreakable love for her family is her truth. And that truth, my friends, is the sweetest victory of all. In conclusion, Meghan's choices and their impact are indeed significant. The Duchess of Sussex has shown us that by choosing silence over noise, authenticity over performance, and creation over reaction, one can redefine their narrative. She has proven that it's possible to confront the lies, to stare into the face of the media machine, and to emerge unscathed, perhaps even stronger. Her conversation with Emily Chang wasn't just an interview. It was a testament to her courage, a testament to her resilience, and a testament to her determination to be seen as a real person, not just a character in a tabloid drama. Her brand as ever, her show with Love Meghan, are not mere products. They are declarations of independence, symbols of her determination to build her own empire on her own terms. In the face of relentless scrutiny and criticism, Meghan has not just survived, she has thrived. She has not just reacted, she has created. Her wisdom, her quiet, devastating power, and her subtle clapbacks are her weapons, and her truth is her shield. The most powerful thing she has done is simply to live, to continue being herself in spite of everything. Thank you for watching today's episode on Royal Telly. I'm Chloe, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, take care.